Hello, people of the internet, it's me again, and as I said, I am reviewing and watching 31 absolutely horrible films in the month of July, and at this moment it's 11 a.m., and we are going to spin the wheel with every shit film. If you want to see all the movies, you can go on my TikTok. I've made a video where I break down all the movies I'm going to see, but let's just start and spin the wheel so we can know what movie I'm about to see today. Let's go! Please don't be absolutely horrendous, but that's hard. Oh shit. Oh no. It's Morbius. We have to watch Morbius today. Fuck my life. So welcome back guys, I survived it. I'm officially done with Morbius. That's one movie down, 30 to go, indeed. And what did I think about Morbius? Well, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it was absolutely abysmal. But who would have seen that coming? It was clear from the moment the first trailer dropped. The story is bad, it has a lot of flaws, the characters are useless, bland, and just not interesting. The CGI is very bad, very stupid, and it's a very boring movie as well. Because, you can have some movies that are bad, but which are fun. If you go look at my letterboxd, I have a lot of those. Like The Amazing Book, Ratatouille, Little Panda Fighter, uh, Killer Bean sort of fits in that category, but I like to see Killer Bean as an exception. And what else did I watch? I've watched a lot. Fire NATO basically as well. Those are movies that are absolutely trash, but they're funny enough or they're stupid enough so you can enjoy watching them, for sure, with your friends. And that's the difference between bad movies and fun bad movies. Because if you have a bad movie and it's also boring, there's no way of making it a good movie, like Morbius. But if you have a bad movie and there's something so laughably bad about it, like an Amazing Book, the acting or the CGI, then it makes up a good percentage of what you've just watched. And that's something very good. So the story of this movie is about Michael Morbius, played by Jared Leto. He has a blood disease, he's very skinny, and he's going to die. But he has found a cure. He made one because he's a scientist, and he goes on a boat with his love interest, soon to be love interest, and he tries it out on himself, but it malfunctions a bit and he becomes a vampire. He kills everyone on the ship except for his love interest, and he wakes up back again and he is very jacked now because that makes sense. But that's like the main story. But one thing I really didn't like about it is that they made him basically a good guy. What these movies about villains tend to do. But Morbius is a villain, so don't go turn it around and make him a good guy. Because all of a sudden he's a vampire who only drinks fake blood, if I can call it like that. He doesn't go onto humans and drinks blood from them. He does it on customized blood, if that's the correct term. It's been a long time since I saw it, a couple of hours, I forgot a bit. But he's a good person, but that's not what Morbius is, and that's a big part of the movie, which is just bad. So that's one big thing. He also has to take care of a kid who's also sick. He puts her in a coma, and you just don't go back to that storyline for the rest of the movie, which is terrible. What happens to the kid? She's in a coma, but what happens? Does she heal from her sickness, or what happens? Give us answers. It's very bad. But yeah, then later on in the movie, his childhood best friend Milo comes up. He's also sick with the same disease. He wants to take the cure, but Morbius doesn't let him. Eventually, he does do so, and he also becomes a vampire. And Morbius doesn't like to be a vampire, or not fully, but Milo does like it, and he likes to kill the other people off. But Morbius, who's a good guy, he doesn't like it, and that doesn't make sense, because Morbius is a bad guy. So eventually they have a big rivalry and they become enemies and stuff, and Morbius wants to kill himself and blah 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 after the the modification is done. So it's everything is built upon very loose strings, and that just doesn't really work, and that's problematic. Eventually the movie ends with Milo dying. Okay, yeah, spoilers, I'm sorry. Um the movie ends with Milo dying, and yeah, Morbius flies away with bats, and that's the end. And let's not even start about the two post-credit scenes setting up a sort of like Sinister Six movie. We're not going to talk about it. It's bullshit. We're going to leave it on the side. It's useless. But like the story of the movie is very, very bad. As I talked about earlier, the CGI also is very bad. It looks like a video game when they're fighting. For sure, the final fight, which is very very hard to watch because it's very dark, but that really looks like a video game. And I just want to see some CGI being good again, like looking like Davy Jones from back in the day. Because everything, and I know it because it's overworked and everyone needs to pump out so many content in such a short time. But please just take your time a bit, man. How could Davy Jones from the years 2000s look better than a movie made in 2022? It's not okay. Does it have something to do with budget? Probably as well, but you can at least try to put more effort into it. Not saying they don't do it, but you just notice it that it's not so good. Also, like his powers, that's the same. It just doesn't look good. He has this weird kind of strings around his body always when he uses it or when he teleports, and it just looks very bad and very fake and very weird, and it doesn't work. And that's a very big problem with the CGI in this movie. To summarize it, it's a very bad movie. Everyone expected this to be a very bad movie. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10 because the first 30 minutes are somewhat decent. The first fight of the movie isn't specifically good, but it's the best you will see in the full movie. And it gives somewhat of a decent introduction to the story, which gets ruined after that first half hour is done. Anyway, so I would give it like a 2 out of 10. It's very bad, but that first half hour fixes a bit of it. So yeah, that's my opinion. We have one movie down, 30 to go, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.